Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this video I'm just going to show you some of those mobility drills that I told about in the last video. Just really good for opening up the hips, strengthening the core, mobility, and actually helping the vestibular system, which is your balance and coordination. So I'm just going to swap this over and I'll show you. Oh. Okay, so that's my little dog Teddy. Okay, so I hope the sound's okay here. So you're going slightly wider than your hips, like this, and push back. Head goes between the arms. Come forward, squeeze the glutes. Here are my postman. Then you can move your legs a little bit wider. So that's some hip rocking. Next, we have the bird dog. So go on all fours and grip the ground with your hands and brace the core like you're going to get kicked in the stomach. And you can just start by lifting each hand, lifting the leg. And we don't want to move any of the upper body. The next part of the exercise is to imagine that you've got a bowl of water on your back and you don't want to spill it. Slow, steady, controlled. Then the next exercise is crawling. So the crawling is literally the bird dog but moving. So we want to move opposites, but we want to just move slow, feeling the stress, strain in the arms, core, breathing. Then when we reverse the motion, I push my forearm and my palm in the ground. Okay, so we've got 3. So the next is squatting. So a lot of people can't squat, they can't get their heels flat. So just get yourself down to this position here and start by just moving around, prying your hips, pushing them open, and see if you can adjust those feet till eventually you can get the heels to the floor. Now if you find you're lacking flexibility and you're getting to here and you're falling back all the time, just get a small weight. So let me find one. So just something like a kettlebell, and you get down and you're going to use that as the counterweight to help yourself get down into that squat. And just from this position here, just rocking, pushing and prying the hips, breathing, and down. So that's 4 exercises that we've done so far. So what else have we got? Okay, so we also have some mobility exercises for the wrist. So we're just going to put our hands on the ground, roll them, a little bit of pressure down. And then when you're doing this, try and keep one part on the floor and just roll it. Other side. And obviously you can do a lot more repetitions than this, but I'm just saving time. Then we've got elbow. So we put the elbow on the floor here and we think it's like a windscreen wiper. Then I want to keep turning it down until my shoulder touches the floor. Breathing. Other side. And now we have ankle flexibility. Now you just look at my feet, that's the only most important bit. And we just want to start to roll them a little bit of pressure, turning them. And these things you can do when you're sitting on a chair, at a desk, just pushing them on the floor a little bit. And we're just strengthening these ligaments and tendons around our foot. And eventually you can put more and more weight on it. And it's a really good thing to prevent sprained ankles if you're a runner. Good. Okay, back to the shoulders again. So we're going to put our arms up, one palm's up, one's down, and we're going to rotate them. Now we want to loosen the muscles, so we don't want to do tight, we just want to let them rotate in the sockets. And think about someone's pulling your arms out, making them longer. You can also pull your arms in, and you can do this standing up. I'm just doing this so that you don't have to adjust the video. Good. Okay, next we have some neck mobility. So when you're doing neck mobility, you need to make sure that your neck's in a good position. So we don't want it here, we want it up, slightly tucked in first. And we're not going to jam it back. We're going to think about lifting back, opening out. And that'll allow for some more range of motion. Then forward, instead of just going straight forward, think about your head is elongating, getting lifted up. Not forcing it, just gently moving it. You'll probably hear some cracks and pops. And what we want to do from the side here, we want to think about the trap coming down, lifting up. Looking left. Now when you do these looking exercises, don't think about actually turning your neck, just think about looking with your eyes. Like you look there, look behind you, look down, and your neck will follow rather than actually just trying to crank it back. Just think about looking. Another good neck mobility drill is to go into the crawling position and think about that you're like a cat and you're looking underneath, looking over your shoulders, up, down. Straightening out that posture. Good. Okay, so next we've got a drill that is going to help correct your posture. So from behind, once again you can stand up, put one hand behind your back and the other hand on your head. Push this hand and your head together, and then I pull this, my right arm, backwards. And I pull it down and I hold. Breathing. I'm not holding a really tight contraction. I'm just holding it enough to turn the muscles on in my neck and in my back. And I change. Only requires 30 seconds each side, each day, and it'll start to strengthen your neck. Good. Okay, so next I'm going to show you just a really easy core drill. Doesn't take any knowledge at all. You're going to lie on your back, lift your knees up, hands up in the air. From here, you'll notice that everything's touching, your back's touching, everything's touching. So we're going to lower so the tailbone is just on the floor, back's still touching from here. Then you're going to just lower your legs a bit, arms back, holding your back to the floor, and just breathing. And it's not a massive contraction, it's just enough. And as you get stronger, you'll be able to hold your back all the way to the floor, and then to that next level, the hollow position. But at the moment, we just want you to get flat and think about holding that belly button there. So we're stopping that rounding forward, that posterior tilt, to push this onto the floor. another really good drill for the hips is we go into that position like we were before with our squat, put my leg out, and it's the Cossack. So I move from side to side, and I want to eventually work on getting the heel flat to the floor. Then I can go to the side, keeping these flat. I'm sort of keeping low, and I'm keeping moving rather than just sitting here. Okay, I don't know if I got quite 10 there, but it's close enough. Hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. And leave your comments if you want to hear something, you want to see something, anything to do with kettlebell strength, calisthenics, breathing, qigong. Let me know in the comments. Between now and then, I'll think of something for another video. Talk to you then.